Hello and a very good morning to all my grade 5 children. How are all of you? I know all of you are doing very well, right? So, yes, today we are about to start a new chapter that has already been introduced to you in the class, in your online sessions. So, the name of this chapter is Movements of the Earth. So, as of now, you already read in latitude and longitude that Earth has latitudes, Earth has longitudes, Earth moves from west to east. Okay, but this movement has a name. Can you tell me what is the name you have been taught in the online class? Yes, it is called rotation. So when Earth is moving from west to east, it is called rotation. Okay. So there is another kind of movement which we are about to see in this slide. Let us look into the chapter for more details. Okay. Now, children, what can you see? I hope you can see the slide. So yes, here you see movements of the Earth. So first, as you can see in this picture that there are white lines around which all the planets in the solar system are moving. So these white lines are actually imaginary lines which are called orbit. Okay. So it is written here that orbits are curved path in space that is followed by an object going round and round the planet, moon or star. Okay. So here these objects are planets which are going round and round the sun. Okay, so sun is a star. Sun is the biggest star, right? So orbit are imaginary lines. Okay, don't think that orbits are there actually. These are imaginary lines. Okay, and they are just path for the planets to move around. So when a planet is moving around the sun, it does not leave its orbit. All right. Now see, here you see our planet Earth. Earth is moving around the sun on its own orbit. So orbit is what? It is fixed path. Okay. It is fixed path as you can see here. So this movement where our Earth is moving around the sun is called revolution. Okay. So this movement is called revolution. Next, Earth also spins on its own axis. So we already know by now that what is axis? This is axis. So this polar end or the North Pole and the South Pole is called Earth's axis. Okay. So this is an axis, this is another axis, and our Earth rotates on the axis on its own. So this movement is called as rotation. All right. So the difference between rotation and revolution is in rotation, Earth is like, going round and round, round and round on its own axis. And in revolution, Earth is going around the sun. All right, students, I hope this is understood. Now, let us try to understand more about rotation. So our Earth spins on its own axis, which is called rotation, right? Next, Earth rotates on its axis. So this is again the axis of Earth, this gray long line as you can see, okay, which is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. So our Earth is slanted and the degree formed here, like let me draw it for you. So this a straight line as you can see here, and if this is our Earth's axis, suppose this is our Earth's axis which is tilted or slanted. Okay. Now this line, the straight line meeting here, the angle formed by this line is 23.5. Okay. So Earth tilt or Earth rotates on its axis which is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. Right, students? Good. Next, our Earth spins from west to east. Okay, so the direction of rotation does not ever change. It always rotates from west to east. Okay, understood, children? Right. Now, our Earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation. So we already know that a day or one day has 24 hours. So our Earth completes 24 hours, okay, and that is called as one day. So that, when Earth is rotating, so rotation takes 24 hours. So can you tell me when Earth is revolving around the sun, what is the time taken by Earth or how many days are taken? Yes, so 365 days for one revolution. Okay, so when we celebrate New Year, that is when Earth has completed one revolution. Okay, and it is starting a new revolution around the sun. Next is the rotation of Earth on its axis cause day and night. Now you can see in this picture, this is the axis. Okay, this line here, this tilted line or slanted line, whatever you want to call it, it causes day and night. So why rotation causes day and night? As you can see in this picture, as the Earth rotates, the part facing the sun receives light and experiences day. Alright. So in this video, we can see, right, that our Earth, the half of the Earth is receiving sunlight. So these yellow lines are sunlight, okay? And this yellow thing is sun. So the half of the Earth which is receiving sunlight experiences daytime, all right? And the other half of the Earth which is not receiving sunlight is experiencing night. Okay, so that's why in 24 hours we receive 12 hours of sunlight, and 12 hours means night time. Okay, from evening to night. All right, now see, Earth's rotation also affect direction and flow of wind. All right, so as Earth rotates, the direction of wind is also affected by its rotation. Okay, so if Earth is moving from west to east, the wind, it might affect the Earth. Okay, next is rotation also cause ocean tides, rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water. So those of who have been to beach, any sea beach, you may have seen the waves, right? So there are two times in the day when sea waves are very high, and there are other times in the day when sea waves are not that high. Okay, so that high waves and low waves is caused by the rotation, which we will try to understand in the next class. Okay, so I hope up to this part things are clear to you. So let us just revise. So what have we learned so far? Rotation. So rotation is when Earth is moving on its own axis, right? Revolution. Revolution means when Earth is moving around the sun on its orbit or on its path. Okay. Now orbit means the imaginary pathway, or you can say a road, okay, an imaginary road which is followed by the Earth to revolve around the sun. Okay. So thank you so much, children, for your time. I hope this session has been very effective for you. Okay. Thank you so much.